Hi, I'm Julian Salvador. I'm 26, unemployed, living with my parents, and recovering from schizophrenia. If that sounds like a lot, or maybe not, but if that sounds like a lot, for me it is. Um, and I'm here to tell my story, not to inspire anyone, not to sugarcoat what I'm going through, but just to be honest with where I am right now. So if you find this remotely interesting, welcome. Um, so yeah, I wrote a little something just because I wanted to record this video a little easier for me. But here goes. Close to the end of October 2025, I went through the peak of my second psychotic episode. During that time, I had persecutory and paranoid delusions. It felt like I was being judged, watched, and controlled by some overwhelming presence. Something that wasn't real, but felt very real to me. Because of that, I lost myself. I did reckless things that I deeply regret. I yelled hurtful things at strangers, racist, sexist, homophobic remarks. And I even drove recklessly, which ended in a minor collision. Thankfully, no one was seriously hurt. I am truly sorry for my actions. That episode eventually landed me in the hospital for 2 weeks in Canada. By the time I was admitted, all I wanted was to leave. I wanted my life back. I wanted to return to work, make money, and get back into my routines as quickly as possible. But when I was discharged, something had changed. I still can't fully explain what it was, even now, but I felt it immediately. Simple tasks became overwhelming. I couldn't trust myself or the people around me. I didn't feel safe at work anymore. Work became impossible, so I regretfully quit. Fast forward a little over a month since that decision and over 2 months since my psychotic episode, and here I am. I am a 26-year-old Filipino-Canadian man living with my parents, trying to recover from an illness I never asked for. Most of the psychotic symptoms have subsided, and I'm no longer delusional. But I still struggle. I don't fully trust myself. Completing even small tasks is hard. I can't enjoy the hobbies I used to love. Simple things like chores, errands, or grocery shopping feel exhausting. Lately, I've been trying to hold on to anything that sparks even the slightest interest, something to get me out of bed. And that's one of the reasons I'm making this video. It felt like something I could care about, so I'm pulling on this string as hard as I can. So why now? Why not after my first psychotic episode? Well, after my first episode, I recovered relatively quickly. I still had to quit nursing school, but I found traction again not long after. I genuinely believed the illness was a one-off, that it wouldn't come back. I learned the hard way during my second episode that it can return and that it's probably here to stay. This video is a reminder, a marker. This is me saying to myself, you went through your second psychotic episode, you experienced very real symptoms, you are recovering right now. But I also need to remain vigilant. If I don't, my life will keep getting derailed. Also, during this second episode, in more ways than one, this is the lowest point of my life. I feel like a loser. Not just because of schizophrenia, but because of the decisions I've made up until now. I compare myself to my peers constantly. I know I shouldn't, but I do. My peers finished nursing school. I dropped out. My peers have full-time jobs aligned with their interests, while I've been a serial job hopper. My peers have had relationships. I've never had a girlfriend. They own cars, they have their own places, while I don't even know how to explain insurance, car loans, mortgages, and I'm still completely dependent on my parents. I look around and I feel like I'm behind. I can't cook properly. I clean, but barely. I'm clueless about most adulting tasks. I've never traveled by myself. For all intents and purposes, I still feel like a child, a 26-year-old boy. But I want to change, slowly but surely. I know everyone moves at their own pace, and keeping up and comparison is the thief of joy. I just haven't fully internalized it yet. So here's what I'm doing. 1. Recovery first. For the next 4 months, I'm staying consistent with my medication and keeping up with my fitness. By May 2026, I want to be stable and ready for the next step, which is number 2, Personal Support Worker School. I've worked as a clinical extern before, so I know what the job involves. It's something I can realistically do, and it will give me a steady income. I know it's not glamorous, but it's practical. And for now, that's enough. I'm going to stick with it. Number 3, and this is something that I'm doing on the side. It's not something that I will do regularly. It's just something that I want to do because, like I said, it's something that sparks an interest in me. And I want to pull on it as hard as I can. Which is number 3, YouTube. While I recover, I want to learn video creation, writing, filming, editing, and slowly get better at it. The goal isn't perfection, it's to prove I can learn new skills if I commit. I want to be slightly better than I was yesterday. As for number 4, adulting skills, I'll learn them as I go. For now, I need to accept that I need support. I'm grateful for my family, and I'll take advantage of that support to learn in a safe environment. I won't rush myself because the point of support is so I don't have to. So yeah, that's where I am. Not where I want to be, but where I'm at. I'm making this video to document it, to hold myself accountable, and to remind myself that I can rebuild. And if this reaches even one person who's struggling, even remotely like me, then it's worth it. Thanks for listening.